So Meta has launched their own Ads CLI and MCP, and today I'm going to take you through the whole setup step by step. And even if you're a beginner, it will be very easy for you to set it up and start using this to 10x and even 100x your analysis and the whole workflow related to Meta Ads. What I did is I have created a document which I'm going to share with you. This document has complete setup step by step for CLI as well as MCP so that you don't get lost. It has all the commands which you have to copy paste for CLI and the very straightforward setup for MCP. Okay. So just a quick context. Last night, Meta launched this official Ads CLI and their official Ads MCP server. And I've been testing this since morning. And it is really, really wonderful. I've been using some third-party solutions like Pipeboard and those kind of things with limitations, but those have been really good. Despite the limitations, most of the automations that I've set up, it works really wonderful. But launching this Meta Ads CLI and MCP, because this is completely official, so a lot of different things are there which we can explore. Just a checklist with what exactly we'll need to finish this whole setup. The first thing is Meta Developer app. I'm going to show you how to create it. A system user, I'm going to show you this as well. System user is just needed so that Claude or wherever you're going to use this, it uses that particular token for this user, not your own token. Okay, so we'll get into the depth. Third is long-lived access token. Again, this is against the user that you're going to create. Meta command line tool will be installing that. Security credential file will be creating that. This is optional. If you want to use it with Claude or ChatGPT, you can use any AI in CLI. But for MCP, it's just with Claude and ChatGPT right now. And the MCP, that's Meta's official MCP server. So this is the part 3 that I'm going to cover. In part 1 and 2, I'll be covering the system token user creation and CLI setup. Okay. So let's go through it. Before we start, I've just added a checklist for you. When you will have this document, you can go through this checklist and take a call whether you need to set up something as a prerequisite or you have everything ready. I'm assuming that you already have the Meta Ads running and you want to up your game in the analysis or creation or maybe automations. So I'm skipping these things. The first thing, okay, let's start with the first step in the CLI. By the way, this part 1 and 2 is mostly dedicated to the basic setup and CLI setup. But if you're not looking for the CLI and you're looking for MCP, skip to the part 3. Part 1, the first step is to create a developer app. Okay, and we have to add marketing API capability to it. And then we create a system user and we assign that system user, basically link that system user to our Meta Ads account. And then we need a token against it. Okay, let's do it. The first step, we'll need to create a developer app. Tap on this link. It will open that developer.facebook.com. You have to tap on my apps over here. And once you come here, you will need to create a new app altogether if you don't already have it. In case you already have, you can just copy the app ID and just skip this step. Okay, create app. I'm going to create one so that people who don't have the app already, they will know how to create it. So I'll just give it a name like example app. Okay, then tap on next. Then we can give a use case like others. Okay, so I'll just select this marketing API because this is right in front of me. Tap on next. I will select a business for it. Tap on next, and all this is done and create app. Okay, give it your password and you will have your app ready. So it's taking a few seconds and we have our new app called example app. Okay, once we have this, app name is done, this is done. So step 1 is done. Step 2, we have to add marketing API. I did select it, so I'm assuming it's already there. I'll go to the use cases and Yeah, it's already there. Okay. So second step is done as well. So these two got combined in a single step. Then coming to the third step, where we have to copy the app ID and app secret. So within this dashboard, we have to go to the app settings, go to basic, and here I will find my app ID and app secret. All you have to do is just copy this, save it somewhere for now. And then we have to go to business.facebook.com and create our new user. Okay, so here on the left hand side, if you see under users, we have an option for system users. Tap on add, give it a name, CLI. Okay, tap on this. Now we have our own user called Meta Ads CLI. Okay, first we have to assign this to I'll go to the add account section. I'll open the add account. I'll say add users. And here I'll see this Meta Ads CLI and just give it all the access that we can. Tap on the system user. And here it will give an option of assigning assets. And select your example app and give it all the access. So this is done. Okay. Upon done, here you'll see the token. Now we have an option. Example app, 60 days is fine. Then permission, we have to give it some permissions. So it will be ads read, ads management, and business management. Ads read, ads management, and business management. These three permissions are fine. Now we will have our token. This is our token. Just copy it. Now that we have our token, what we need is we need to note our account ID as well. Okay, the first step is done. The first part is done where we wanted to do two things. One is creating the Facebook developer app, and second is creating the long-lived token against a system user that we wanted to create. Okay, so this setup is done. Now the prerequisite for CLI setup is ready. Let's proceed into the next phase where we set up the CLI thing on Mac. Okay, the first step in second part is doing a check, because Meta Ads CLI needs three things. One, Python, second, UV, and third, brew. Okay. And I have this command prompt, which you just have to copy, go to your terminal, paste, and enter. Okay. Here you will see whether these three things are included in your system or not, basically installed already or not. For me, it is installed. And just in case you don't see it installed, you just have to copy this and it will install, or if there is some update available, it will get updated as well. Now let's go and install the Meta Ads CLI. I'm not following the official documents, FYI, because the official documents asks you to run pip install Meta Ads. Okay, so that does not always work for beginners. So what I'm telling you is a much simpler setup to accomplish the same thing. Just copy this command, go back to terminal, paste it, and once you run it, it installs all the 25 packages that were required for Meta. Okay. Step 10 done. So we just need to run this command, go back, tap enter, and it's already, because I did it in the morning today. Okay. We just need to verify whether everything is good to go. So it's saying, yes, this Meta is here. It's under my username and then .local/bin, then Meta. So this is just a very simple thing that you need to make sure. You don't have to get into the depth of it, what exactly it means, if you don't want to understand, because end goal is to do Meta Ads analysis, not learn this. So just copy paste what I've given. It will make your life really easy. Okay. So I've added this thing. See, expected, which Meta should return this, and Meta help should show two commands, ads and auth. Let's do this as well. I'll just copy this, go back, tap enter, and yes, it is giving me commands, ads, and auth. Okay. Let's move to next step. Here we need to set up the credentials. Remember, we copied that long-lived access token and the ad account ID. We need that now. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put those values here, and then I will copy this and paste it in. So copy the that ad account ID. It will go here after ACT underscore, paste terminal, paste it, enter. Okay, done. Now run this command, enter, you are done. Now, the last step in step 11, do this, and it's saying that, okay, we ran this meta auth status and it is saying authenticated. This means our CLI is now authenticated with meta and it is working for us. Okay. Now, the whole setup is done in CLI. The next step is running our first real command. And the first thing that I'm going to do is run meta ads ad account list. So it will list all the ad accounts that is there in my, okay. Now I will list all the campaigns. So meta ads campaign list, enter. It will give me all the campaigns that either is currently running or all the campaign that ever existed in this account. So there is a big list. All the campaigns are there. Now that you know that this is working with your setup, this meta ads, you are able to fetch all the ad account IDs, all the campaigns from your account. Next is to filter it just to see which ones are active. Now, the killer query. Last 7 days of insights with conversion data. Okay, I'm going to enter. Okay. So this is the value that it is giving. It's a JSON. So this is where AI helps, because if Claude Code or ChatGPT or Codex is running this, they can parse this JSON and tell you what's happening behind the scene, what the data is in plain simple English language, so that you don't have to go into like juggling through the JSON values or this thing, right? So now you know, we just fetched last 7 days data for a particular campaign. Next is connecting CLI to the Claude Code. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll just load Claude Code, open it. And once this is opened, yes, I trust this folder. I go back and I have provided a prompt, which you have to copy, go back, paste, and see if there is anything that you feel we are missing. Just run it. Good. So I just told Claude Code that we have installed meta ads CLI and it is located in this place. The credentials are here. You just need to verify whether it's working for you or not. See, it just loaded bash and it is running meta auth status and it got it authenticated. Okay. And now it's trying to fetch campaign list. It will debug on its own using the meta ads CLI help. And you don't need to tell it what commands to run or not, because CLI itself has all the that help section where it can figure out how exactly that CLI thing worked. See, it fetched the campaigns and it is working for us. I'm just showing you the thinking and the process. In just a few seconds, it will tell you that yes, it is connected and is working for it. CLI is working. Auth is good. 3 campaigns are currently active. These 3 things are active. Objectives, daily budget started. So it's exactly the same thing that we fetched in JSON. It is showing you in a table because the values are exactly the same. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll just tell it to do something. Okay. Can you tell me how exactly the first campaign is working in the last 7 days, according to you, based on the industry benchmark? And what improvement should I make in that campaign to further improve the ROAS, return on ad spend? Yeah. So now I am telling Claude what is my requirement. It has got the tools, and the tool is meta ads CLI. It will fetch the data based on my requirement from meta ads. One missing thing right now is the skills. Right now we have AI, we have the tool, but it is just working with it based on its own instructions or my instructions. But if I give it some certain skills or plugins so that it know what all things is possible, where we explicitly tell what are the SOPs it should follow while doing some analysis, maybe calculating actual ROAS. Some companies have different preferences. Some companies have completely different. Their workflow will be different. Maybe for this one, I might want to connect some other MCP, some CRM or something, where it can have a much broader understanding of what is the actual ROAS based on the total leads that's incoming rather than just depending on Meta. So those things are possible, but if you want, you will have to create your own skill file and give it. So right now, see, it just told me, did the work. It's telling the data from 23rd April to 29th April. That's 1 week of data. And it just fetched everything. And also on ROAS specifically, it has all the details. Like, see, this is just a version 1. I'm not giving it the skill. I can now dig deeper, maybe chat it with the like few minutes and tell it to create a skill based on my discussions. And I can go ahead and improve that skill so that it follows same steps whenever I ask it to do some analysis later on. Okay. I already did this, so I'm going to skip it. So the CLI setup is done. It was like 4 steps, I should say, 4 major steps. But if you have any questions, please comment down. I'll be very happy to help. Maybe I'll create a completely new video answering your questions. Moving to the next part, which is Meta Ads MCP. This is the simplest setup if you don't want the complexity into going into the CLI. Though the CLI has really good use cases, but if you don't want to get into that, prefer MCP. This is the simplest setup you can do. Starting with Meta Ads MCP setup. For MCP, you have 2 options. One, you can either set it up with ChatGPT or set it up with Claude. I have Claude app on my desktop and I prefer Claude for most of the things. I'm going to show you how to set MCP, Meta Ads MCP with Claude. In the desktop app, go to the connector section, tap on plus, add custom connector and give it a name, Meta Ads, and copy this URL that I've given in the paste it here, tap on add. As soon as you tap on this add button, you will see this UI where it's asking you to authenticate your Meta account. Make sure you authenticate using the Meta account, that Facebook account, where you have your Facebook ads manager connected. Come to Facebook. It will redirect you to login. Yeah. Then continue with your name and you have to select the businesses, the Facebook businesses, which you want Claude to access. Okay. Tap connect, tap save, and the next step, just go back. It will redirect you back to your desktop app. Go back and it will now show that it's connected. This is a different MCP. You can ignore it. But if you see in the list, Meta Ads MCP is now connected. Here you have 2 options. One, either let it be the default approvals. Right now is by default, it just says need approval. So whenever you run some command, it will ask you whether it's fine to go ahead with certain tool execution, or you can do it when you're doing doing the actual analysis. Let's go to that. I'll show you. Otherwise, you can just say always always allowed. So it won't ask you again and again. Starting a new task. Here, all you have to do is tell it, can you do the analysis of my Meta Ads account for the last 3 days and figure out what ROAS is? Enter. If it has any question, it will ask you. I could have even said that if you have any questions, ask me and then proceed. Totally on your prompt. And you don't have to figure out which tool to use, which tool not to use. All you have to make sure is when you are starting the chat, just tap on plus, go to connectors and make sure this Meta Ads MCP is ticked. Okay. If that's the case, it will pick it automatically, because the first step it does is when it tries to understand your prompt, it tries to figure out whether some certain tools are needed. See, it loaded tools and it was figuring out which tool it might need, and it figured out that Meta Ads MCP is needed. Within that, there is a tool called Ads Get Ad Account. Okay, so I just have to tell it, because there I set it as need approval, so it's asking me. Otherwise, I can just say allow for all tasks. I'll just say it for now. Now it's fetching all the because we authenticated it using that particular. When we connected it, we selected a particular ad business account. So it will give me multiple ad accounts, because the business that I selected it has five different ad accounts. So yeah, I'll just say 2019 because the ad account name itself has that word. So it will pick it from there. Okay, so MCP is not enabled for everyone. That is what I figured. It is enabled for two of my accounts, but those are dead accounts. I'm not sure why it is enabled for that. The account in which I was going to do the analysis, Meta API is directly saying that this ad account is not enabled for Ads MCP. So they're just rolling out gradually. So CLI is the only path right now for those people for whom the MCP is not enabled. MCP is straightforward. The setup that I've showed you, that is the only thing. After that, all you have to do is just ask Claude to do the analysis in your account or to do any changes, create, edit, or analyze, do whatever you want. That's it. That's everything. So we have covered setting up the prerequisites for CLI, where we created the Facebook developer app. We created a system user. We created a long-lived token against that system user. And using those, we installed CLI, Meta Ads CLI using our terminal. Make sure to follow my document step by step. You don't have to think about anything. Just copy and paste. If you see any error, those conditions are also mentioned in the document. In case you see some error, the help is already there in the document. Once you're done, open Claude or Codex and just tell it that you have installed it. That snippet is also mentioned in my document. Just do the copy paste. You'll be good to go. And one good thing with CLI is that you can just tell it to create a routine around doing the analysis. So you'll be able to receive the analysis on a weekly or daily basis, or even monthly basis if you want to have a much deeper monthly level analysis. And one interesting way to receive it is using a Telegram token. Just tell it that you can add a particular Telegram token in the environment variable, and it will keep sending you the analysis on your Telegram account or email, wherever you want, right? So everything is possible today. I'm going to put the document link in the description below. Make sure to open it before you do any setup. Thank you so much. If you learned anything good from this video, please share this with your colleagues, because this is just the starting. Meta Ads CLI is just the starting, because there are a lot of use cases. This is just the setup. I'll try to do a lot of other things, and we'll come back how to automate certain analysis, how to have maybe tweak your ad account or your campaigns in a much smoother and better way to make it much more efficient, maximize the ROAS and whatnot. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.